Well, marking in the 2024 National Senior Certificate Examination will begin on the 1st of December. Minister of Education Siviwe Gwarube says scripts are now being moved to marking centres across the country. She says overall, the administration of the exams has been successful despite a number of weather and violence-related challenges. Our reporter Vanessa Poonah and video journalist Lukhanyo Mazantsana have more for us.
As grade 12 learners across the country heave a sigh of relief, this of course as the final examinations come to an end, the focus now turns towards the marking of examination papers. Minister of Education Siviwe Gwarube a short while ago addressed the media in terms of the manner in which this examinations process unfolded, touching on a few of the challenges but also looking forward towards the processes that will unfold in the coming month. Minister, very warm good day to you. So of course, you said that at this point the department is quite satisfied with the manner in which the exam process took place, but of course there have been quite a number of challenges. You said you've learned a number of those, whether violence-related incidents. Just take us through what you've experienced over this past while.
Firstly, I just want to say a massive thank you to our educators, our officials around the country, and indeed our learners, because I believe we've had a successful exam period over the past 28 days because of the work that they've put in. We have administered many exam papers for over 700,000 full-time candidates, over 150 part-time, over 150,000 part-time candidates, and we are quite satisfied that the process has been underscored with integrity and tight processes. However, there have been incidents that have been unforeseen. For instance, issues around weather in the Eastern Cape and in Mpumalanga, where we saw some schools being blown off, where we saw flooding in the Eastern Cape, where we had to move the exams of the learners in the Eastern Cape for a later date. They will now be writing their make-up paper tomorrow. And so some of the lessons that we've learned are around particularly the fact that our communities are violent and violent by nature. And how do we keep our learners safe, not only during the time when they are writing exams, but also generally? Because you can't expect a learner to be able to be really engrossed in learning and teaching and learning when they are fearing for their lives. The gang rape of the young girls in the Eastern Cape is a horrific reminder that 16 days of activism is not something that we should just be occupied with now, but it's something that we should constantly be talking about and constantly being aware of. And now the focus shifts on the marking process. It is also a very tightly looked at process, and it has to be incredibly secure. The scripts are now moving from exam centers as of today, going to the marking centers where they will be marked. We have over 50,000 markers that are going to be taking on this process, and between now and the 15th of December, then the 16th of December, all scripts have to be marked and all marks have to be captured onto the system.
And then of course, Minister, that will then just remain a few more of those checks and balances, following which you will make the results announcement in January.
Absolutely. So then comes the standardization process where Umalusi comes in, and because they are the regulator, they look at the exams and make sure that they give us the stamp of approval, which is very important because their work is separate from the work that we do. And then of course we'll be making the official announcement for the matric exams, matric results on the 13th of January in 2025. But I also must say to our candidates, as they are breathing a sigh of relief, that I do ask that in all the celebrations and the matric rages and the pens down parties, that they do so responsibly. We want to be able to celebrate with them in January.
Minister, thank you so much for your time. Of course, the Education Minister just giving us an indication as to how the process of the National Senior Certificate Exam 2024 unfolded, and also the process going forward as marking is due to commence. The national results will be released on the 13th of January, and then at provinces will be releasing their results the following day.